Hi, Claudine. Welcome. Claudine is here with us to discuss our series on leading from the inside out. So, we are focused on leadership this week. And in order to be a leader and to really get into leadership, the first step is leading from the inside out, namely with self-care. So, the Rebbe teaches us that in order to be a leader, we have to focus on the keli, the vessel. So, Claudine, I'm so happy you're here with us. Claudine is an acupuncturist. She's a Reiki healer. She's a medical massage therapist for over 20 years, and she's here to talk through some self-care tips and make recommendations on what techniques and tools we could use for self-care. So, Claudine, I'll let you take it away.
Thank you so much, Marissa, for including me in this empowerment
Yes.
series. I really love this beautiful women's group that you've started. It's really a blessing. And it is so relevant to what I've been practicing almost all my life. The truth is that women need to be reminded daily that you can't pour from an empty vessel. And as they say in an airplane, when the oxygen mask comes down, you have to put it on yourself first so you can help everybody else.
Yes.
And that's one of the values that I try to, when people come to me, we're working together. We're using, what I do it holistically works better when the patient takes some of these tips and tools and continues it throughout their life.
So important.
Uh,
That is so
yes.
important. And we need to be reminded of it as, not only for ourselves, but as moms, wives, community members, employers, employees. This is a constant reminder. So thank you for being here and talking through this with us.
Thank you. So you asked me my top five healthcare tips to be healthier. I could probably name 20, but to narrow down five of my favorite, which I'm going to try to do today as succinctly as possible. My first favorite is moving your body in nature as often as possible. It's something I try to do daily. They say that being by bodies of ocean or woods are both very grounding. The ocean has negative ions, which balance our positive ones, and the woods and the trees also can be very balancing and grounding. And walking, running, movement, qigong, which I show in my Instagram page and teach a lot of patients about, can really make a difference in keeping you healthier and your mind and body being more connected.
And is
So
there
that's my
a recommended frequency and amount of time? Is it a few minutes a day? Is it a few hours a week? Like, what do you suggest for?
I love every day, at least 20 minutes a day. And if you can go into nature, it's best. But if you can't, sometimes busy moms, even getting a mini trampoline and doing that in the house or dancing with the kids to move your body, it circulates all the stuck energy in the
Right.
body, which is similar to acupuncture, which is my second favorite tool, which also keeps the blood moving and all the stuck energy moving. Acupuncture or acupressure and gua sha as often as possible can help to move the stuck energy. So I like acupuncture once a week, ideally. Some people twice a week. Some people can't get it twice a week, maybe once a month, to just keep everything balanced. The seasons change, our bodies change with nature. And this helps to re-regulate our body and move any stuck energy.
Do you recommend any points, any pressure points or reflexes that we should have in mind?
Well, I love, like, there's a million points as there are 12 channels of energy that move throughout the body, but I'll share two of my three top favorite. The first one is PC6. You go from the wrist crease down to the three finger breaths or four finger breaths. Right here is PC6. It clears the baggage in our life and it calms us. So I think that's vital for everybody. And you can massage in a circular motion and apply some lavender oil there daily. It's very calming. Also, another favorite of mine is right over here, is Do 27. And this is actually a fight or flight mode. You go to it releases your body from fight or flight mode. You go to the center of the chest and you go below the sternum, below the collarbone, right over here, about three finger breaths away. If you press on that, you'll see it's a little sore. And a lot of people are in a constant fight or flight mode. And this calms you. You can also do qigong on it, thymus tap, and feel calmer.
Okay.
And the third favorite, not to be used if you're pregnant, is between the thumb and index finger at the top, is a great, like, frustration, headache mode, PMS point, because a lot of people have that. That's a great point also, which I love.
Amazing.
And
Amazing.
my fourth, I'll ask, is the Do 20. above the head, right over here, is Bai Hui, the center of 100 meeting points. And that's also very calming. It helps to release if you're thinking too much or can't focus. It's a favorite point. Of course, stronger when acupunctured, but it does help to acupressure. And
So
I
these
share
are
a lot of
points
these points.
on the go or with the kids to help
Yeah.
regulate kids or help regulate ourselves on the go. If we feel our nervous system's flared up or we need some regulation, we could on the go do these things.
Yes, I love them.
Beautiful. Okay, amazing. Great.
And so the third one, which goes with the acupressure, is opening up your lymph nodes as often as possible. This clears the lymph channels, doesn't have a system or a pump to clear the toxins. So often people might feel low energy, low digestion, lack of focus, and opening up the lymph nodes can really help. So you can do that with the trampoline that I recommended. You can do it with maybe opening up one or two channels, like right here below the chin and right over here. And breathing in and out is key. And then, of course, the lymphatic massage, which we incorporate in a lot of treatments for people, really help to energize and detox the body.
So for the trampoline, otherwise known as the rebounder, right? The rebounder,
Yes.
the trampoline, how many minutes per day do you recommend to get that lymphatic drainage?
Really, it varies per person, but like 15 to 20 minutes is the best.
Okay, great. That's great. Okay, next tip.
And the fourth favorite is nourishing from inside out. That's like a whole topic unto itself, but trying to get more anti-inflammatory foods, more greens, watching what goes in your mouth and what comes out of your mouth spiritually. So, the greens and, less sugar, more clean foods is going to affect our whole mood and energy and make us feel better. And connecting to that, what goes in your mouth is as important as what comes out of our mouth. The fifth one that is my favorite is how we talk about ourselves and to ourselves key. They say that our cells are listening to us, and a lot of times we are our biggest critic. And it's so important what we say about ourselves. The positive words are so important. And maybe I thought of a mantra that I found online by Moria Kukuba, which I thought is a nice Monday mantra or a nice mantra for any day. It is, I move through today as the fullest expression of who I'm here to be, grounded in faith, led by purpose, and committed to the habits that bring my vision to life. So that's key. It's, does whatever I'm doing serve a purpose for my own life whenever we're taking actions in our life?
That's beautiful. It's so important to incorporate like how we think about food, what we do before we eat the food, right? Like we say a
Yeah,
bracha,
like praying.
we choose certain foods and then we digest those foods, and those foods really do become part of us. So it makes
Yeah,
sense, and it's such a key reminder that we need to have that intention and that consciousness in how we think about food. It's so important. The words is also very powerful because, right, like Shahakol Nia Bedvaro, like I create as I speak. We're literally creating
so
as,
pretty.
right? So if we look at that experiment, there was an experiment done years
I
ago.
was about to say that one
Tell
too.
us with the water, right? The molecules of the water.
Yes, they did a study with water and rice. A photographer um, looked at water. A photographer took pictures of water, and one body of water he cursed, and one body of water he praised. And the cells that they put under the microscope of the water that he praised
Yes.
became so happy and good, and the one that he cursed became very bad, like, negative. And also they did that with rice, I think, and the rice became moldy that he cursed, and the rice that he spoke positively looked nourished and flourished and looked better. It's just the same way we have to do to ourselves and our children and everyone around us. We have to talk better to ourselves.
It's so important. And it's so important to do when times are good. And it's even more important to
So
do
true.
in times of opposite of good, right? And when life takes different turns, it's even more important that we're reminded of this exercise and of this in those times too, because it's even more important, right, during those times.
Especially.
So how can people find you? How can people work with you? What are some of the services that you offer? Tell us a little bit about your practice.
So I have a practice here in Great Neck for 19 years, as you said, almost 20. And you can always text me 917-309-2758. You can find me at Natural Healing NYC or Claudine's Healing. And we really tailor fit treatments for patients. We do everything from the acupuncture. I'm an herbalist. We do the reiki and the lymphatic drainage, but it's also life changing, to alter our life in whatever way is necessary. We give Eastern nutrition tips to help whatever goals you have. And there doesn't even have to be anything wrong to come to,
Right. It
some
can be
one.
proactive.
Yes. And sometimes people come for one thing and they end up balancing something else. It's always a very interesting journey that we go on with patients
Wow.
together.
What a blessing to have you on this, and what a blessing to have you here in Great Neck. It's like this
What a
work.
blessing to have what you guys are doing. Oh my God.
Thank you so much, Claudine. Thank you for your time, and we learned so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste. Shalom. Have a
Shalom.
beautiful day.
You too.
Bye.